Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jes. Oh my God, we clapped at the same time.
And we did it right.
That was really awesome.
Whoa. Yeah. This feels better.
Yeah.
This feels better already.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, now that you don't have new Sam.
Yeah. I didn't like New Sam. New Sam was weird.
Yeah. Thank you, Chandler, for filling in. I am back. I really never left.
You didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. When there was one set of footprints on the sand, that was when Jes didn't wake up.
Yeah.
I didn't have that in the chamber, but it felt like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I came up with it, and I was like,
now.
I'm going to say that.
Well,
and
what other ones do you have
like
in the chamber?
I don't have anything in the chamber. The only thing I have in my chamber is that
fucking
breakfast burrito. Oh, my God. I don't know why.
Oh, and you're wearing a shirt that says explosive on it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Because
oh, no.
Check this out.
Yeah.
So you know me, Mr. Talky Talk.
Mm-hmm.
I go to a fireworks emporium
Okay.
in Tennessee where they sell fireworks year
I love
round.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think fireworks. I've never been accused of being too patriotic. I like the idea of fireworks just not being a 4th of July thing, just being
all
like
year.
anytime thing. And that's what it is in Tennessee. They're like, yeah, people celebrate, then nobody cares.
All kinds of things.
Yeah, and so they had a store full of fireworks, and I went in there, and I talked to him. I was like, and I was curious about the fireworks, and then we got to talking because I was like, yeah, I used to be a wildland firefighter, and he was like, I did that too, And
Of course.
and then we were talking and talking about comedy and like what I was doing, and then I wound up giving him a shirt, and he was like, "Do you want a shirt?" And I was like, "Hell yeah,
Shirt
dude."
for a shirt. I love that.
Yeah, and
I've
so,
seen you do that a couple times.
Yeah. I give people stuff.
Well, no, and then they give you something back.
Yeah,
that happened
and that's cool.
At the we went to get that car decal, and you gave them a shirt, and they gave you a shirt, or they gave you something.
Oh yeah, with,
and they're like, yeah.
Yep, that is
Smart
Fusion Graphics.
Yeah.
Shout out Fusion Graphics in
Because you went
Tumwater.
to go look at the.
Well, what's her name? That's Tyson Blood. That's a modified driver out of Grays Harbor. I'm sure like 8 people just turned this podcast off. They're like, "Oh, cool! Sam's talking about dirt track stock car racing," which is my.
No, he's not. No, he's not. That won't happen. That if Sam does that, then I'm talking about the Real Housewives.
That's fair.
Okay.
Those are our 2 new segments.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that.
God damn it!
Yeah,
I knew
don't
it.
want to go down that road.
I knew it. Oh, it's so good though.
It is good.
I told you, like, oh my, you can't even look. You're like,
No, that doesn't have anything to do with Real Housewives. I was thinking about the burrito.
He literally looked like his face was going to explode.
No, that wasn't. I'm mad at Jes' face is gonna explode. That's I'm actually going to explode.
Worried. Yeah, I'm worried.
Dude,
I'm worried.
It's not good right now.
God. Okay.
I feel like it
Do
needs
we need
to
to pause?
turn. No.
like-
No. What needs to happen is right now the
burrito
is
is
sitting hamburger way,
full.
and it needs to turn hot dog way.
Well, because you eat it in how many bites?
That burrito?
A burrito is still, it's a full burrito.
It took me a lot.
In your stomach.
It was too hot to take giant bites, so I ate it.
Yeah, you didn't chew it up enough.
It's too hot to chew.
That's what I'm saying. There's like a full burrito just sitting in your stomach. Like
There
you
is
can
a
see
lot.
it.
Oh man, when I laugh, it's like a hammer.
It jumps
on
up
it.
and down.
It's like douche, 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 douche. Like Mark Henry.
Who?
Mark Henry.
Who's that? Is that like a famous?
No, you had the thing where he
Hammered?
beat the automatic. He worked on the railroad. No, that's John Henry. Never mind. Mark Henry's the wrestler.
That burrito's messing with your brain.
It really is.
The good news is that I don't know who either of those people are. So
You don't know who John Henry is or Mark Henry?
John Henry Jingleheimer's.
No, God.
Is that it?
That was fucking terrible.
John Williams.
And you're kicking me. What are
Sorry.
you
Well,
kicking me
because
with?
it's because what am I kicking you
Your
with?
feet. Probably your feet. Detective Sam is on the case.
Jesus.
The culprit is feet.
Sorry, I do
all right,
keep
you did it
kicking you.
again.
All right,
Did it
I'm
again.
gonna turn. I'm gonna turn a little bit this way, which is probably better optics anyway.
when me and Jess go on road trips too, she consistently hits me with her hair. She does this thing. Do what you do with your hair all the time.
What? Just do like that.
Yeah, like that. And then it goes whack. And it's funny because like
people can't see because it's a podcast. But
there's
I just whip it over my.
There's actually a counter in my head.
Ding.
And when it hits 10 times that I'm hit with a hair,
he pushes my head against the window.
Ding. No, I say something.
Yeah.
I go, wow, Jess, I sure am getting hit with your hair a lot.
You're like, you just hit me with your hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, sorry.
But she doesn't know that that's the 10th time she's done it.
Well, speak up.
I do.
Communicate.
I do. It doesn't work. Nothing fucking changes. What's the fucking point? What's the point of telling anybody anything?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. That's why we started a podcast.
Oh, God.
So that we could tell people everything.
It's turning.
Like we thought our stuff was so important that everyone needs to know about it.
I know.
And I agree.
We were at 5 minutes, 46 seconds.
Oh, fuck.
And we have addressed none of the controversies. Oh, I did go after you for Chandler.
Go for it.
The dirty dog.
What?
No. We
Yeah.
already talked about
You're
it.
upset. You're upset with me.
I'm very. No, I don't care that much.
You're so upset
Okay,
with
so
me.
check
All
this
right,
out.
get it
Okay,
out.
right,
Get it
right,
out
right,
because you've been holding it. It's not a burrito that's in his fucking stomach, all right? He's mad at me. He's mad. He's fucking mad at me. I've already apologized, but let's go ahead.
Don't make
Go.
me
No.
laugh.
Okay.
The people want to know.
The people want to know.
They want to know.
Oh God, I'm dying. I'm
people
sweating
wanna know.
so bad.
Why?
Go. I'm dying. I'm so ready. I've been waiting for it.
The only thing that bothered me is you didn't ask me.
I know.
It doesn't matter. It's not
I
that
didn't.
big of a
I
fucking
had-
deal. I don't give a shit anymore. You act like I give a shit, and I really don't. You fucking brought it up. Wait, no, I brought it up.
Yeah. Okay. Let's if we want to rewind, you brought it up. You said you were mad at me. You said we haven't addressed the controversy in the room. So I've messed up. I was freaking out
Yeah.
and
now Chandler's my enemy.
and now you're mad at Chandler and I'm sorry.
I'm not even mad at you. I'm mad at Chandler. I'm
you
like
can't
one
be
of them,
mad at Chandler.
I'm like one of them shitty husbands that finds out their wife like cheated on him, and the dude didn't even know they were married, and then he kills the
Oh
dude.
no, not Chandler.
Yeah.
Oh no, Chandler, run.
I don't know. Chandler's probably pretty heavy though, man. Dude's from fucking Tacoma and shit. So
He was Santa.
I better come hard.
Yeah. Oh, he. Well, if it makes you feel any better, the only comment that we got.
What'd they say?
I turned it off at the 5-minute mark.
That's what somebody said. Ouch.
Which is not. That's pretty consistent with the rest of my comments
It's
on
whatever,
YouTube.
man. They can kick rocks.
No,
This isn't for
I
people.
fucked up because I made that decision without asking, and I should have asked. And it hurt your feelings, and I apologize. And I shouldn't have done it. I should have asked first, and then let you know,
There we go.
and then did it.
Now we have a public apology.
Yeah, I apologize, Sam.
Is
I'm
this what
so
it feels
sorry.
like? Is this what it feels like when I have to apologize for everything all the time on the podcast?
I don't know. What does it feel like? Tell me.
I don't know. I guess it doesn't.
It doesn't feel like anything.
I don't know.
It's just like, oh, remember, because I already apologized.
I know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's fine. I fucked up. I should have
There
asked
is
because it's
no-
our podcast and I made a decision without you, and that's not cool.
There is
And-
no way to like really get me upset when you're acting in what you felt was like the best interest of the thing. It was just like what it was. It wasn't even like a slight. It was just like an oversight on your part.
Yeah.
And it's not that big of a deal. And you've already apologized for it. And I really like to the bottom of my heart when I say that like I give a shit about the podcast, but I also don't give a shit about anything.
Yeah.
Which is like the best way to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well,
anyway,
I do care about the podcast, and I do care
I know,
about
and
you.
I do care about the podcast,
yeah,
and I care
and-
about you a great deal.
And so, and I realized, after talking to you that how you felt and how it
Yeah.
and what happened, and
I was worried to tell you because I didn't want you to take it the wrong way.
no, I want you to tell me when.
Yeah, and I told you too when I talked to you that like it wasn't like a big like I wasn't really upset. I just felt weird about it.
Yeah, that's what you kept saying. I felt weird.
Yeah,
It's like
I
I'm not
felt
upset
weird
with you. I just feel weird.
Feel
And I'm
weird
like, no,
about it.
that's called you're upset. You're sad. You're
I
angry.
think
I'm
you're
like
doing
that
that
weird
thing.
feeling. That weird feeling that you're having is called anger.
No,
What?
because I know when I'm angry.
Like right now.
And I tell
like
you,
I'm feeling it right now.
No, right now I'm not angry. Right now I'm full. That's the feeling that I have. And we might, not yet, but we might need to take a break.
Oh no! I only have one bathroom. And it's right there.
It'll be fine.
Oh God. Okay.
It'll be fine.
What are you gonna go in the out back and poop?
No, I'll sit backwards on the toilet so the fart goes right down in there.
I'm not the fart.
So everything. It'll be fine.
I'm not worried about the farts.
What are you worried about? I'm just
that laugh that you just did. That laugh was so like, oh, that was like, I just saw like a plumber having to come and like just, yeah.
There's lots of people poop. Not everybody, but lots of people poop.
Yeah, and my toilet, it says that it can hold like 8 pool balls. So.
Oh, you got one of those ones
like,
that they sell on TV?
Yeah.
Those infomercials are the best.
I got it at Home Depot.
I love that shit where they're like, yeah, look at this. And they'll flush like a mop down the toilet. I'm like, oh, thank God.
No, I was standing at Home Depot with Joshua and I'm like, okay, Josh, how many pool balls do you think you poop at a time? Because this one holds 8.
But we'll talk about, we went to Salem. In Dallas. That was cool.
That was really cool. It was a lot of fun. We haven't been out in a little bit together, and we were supposed to do Friday and Saturday, and then added a spontaneous
Thursday. We went down a day early.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all good.
So much fun. I came prepared. I got to ride in the Lexus.
Yeah.
No big deal.
2013.
Lexus.
I
And yeah.
got an oil change today.
Well, I think the ride down I slept.
Yeah. I listened to podcasts and stuff. And then the first show we did two shows. We did 2 shows.
Which I did not realize.
The Thursday in Dallas and then the Yard.
Yeah, we did that.
That was fun, man.
Yeah. That's always a good time.
I had did some weird comedy.
You did some weird comedy?
Yeah. Because I remember, like, I'll talk about this. I can't talk about. I can't.
I know you can't talk about it on the podcast.
But yeah, I had some really hard shit happen Christmas night with a friend of mine, and everything went really sideways for a minute. And like I was fine the whole time. Like I didn't get close. Like I wasn't like thinking about drinking or using or anything.
Yeah.
But it sucked, and it stayed sucky. And it was really cool to have you with me. That's the kind of shit where it's like when I think about like dumb shit that we fight about sometimes or whatever, like I really don't give that much of a fuck because you're there when like shit goes really actually sideways.
Yeah.
So, and it was tough. It was hard. Really hard. And go ahead.
It was hard to,
tell me about how that went.
No, it was hard shut up. God damn it. Whatever. Fuck off. You're just fucking talking around shit anyway. God. You know what? Where's Chandler?
I can't talk about it. Oh, yeah, he'll be back. Look, I can rest the bike stand right on the burrito.
It was hard watching you struggle, you piece of shit, is what I was talking about. Wow. Is what I was trying to
That's
say.
That's the most supportive thing anyone's ever said to me.
Yeah. But now, looking back, it kind of makes me happy.
Yeah. He had it coming. I was kind of riding high there.
Yeah.
I needed to get knocked down.
Yeah,
a few
come
pegs.
down. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was brutal. I didn't want to do comedy, and that's when you know like shit's fucked up.
Yeah.
So, I didn't want to do comedy. Yeah, I was in a really bad headspace. I mean, it wasn't like, it's basically like the way it works with my brain is that like I'm always like it's just going. Yeah, and like when I podcast or when I'm doing comedy, a lot of times like this is me saying exactly what my brain is thinking as it's thinking it, right? Mm-hmm. But when if I'm not talking or if I'm not listening to somebody else talk, like I'm usually thinking about, family stuff, stuff about my friends, or honestly, I spend a lot of time thinking about comedy. And then when I have some like crazy shit like that happen, that whenever I'm not listening or talking, and I don't really want to talk to that many people, I definitely don't want to listen to that many people. All I do is I think about it, and it happens over and over. And when the shit actually happened, I disassociated and I like wasn't there, and I did the kind of shit I needed to do to get through it. But then over the next like 3 or 4 days, it was just like I don't know. I just had to keep reliving it, and that went to what day did we go out?
Thursday,
and Christmas was what, Monday?
Yeah, Sunday or Monday.
Yeah. So like when we left on Thursday, it was still just like there. It was so wild, but like it made me feel better. Like we had good times though too. Like there was moments of like joy where I was like, yeah, you know, and I had 2 great sets on Thursday, great for different reasons, you know. Mm-hmm. And so fuck it.
We got to hang out with Emma.
Yeah, I love Emma.
Emma Pace. Emma Pace Jonas.
Yeah. Emma.
And well, it's fun. It was really fun to sit and talk to her, because she runs the Infinity Room.
Yeah.
And so it was nice just to chat with somebody who kind of is in the only other person really who's in the same sort of position that I am in as far as like booking and stuff like that goes, and like trying to find people. And so we talked about helping each other and like you know, referring people and trying to, you know, help each other out.
Yeah, I like Emma.
I do too.
I've worked with Emma for a long time, and I've been working in Infinity Room for a long time.
I've only done it once, but it was fantastic.
Yeah, it's weird that we didn't do it on that run, because I was just down there the week before, because all these shows were to fill in
for the
the
other shit that went down.
God,
yeah, you had a lot of stuff happen at the end of the year.
Yeah, it was brutal. And then but like the comedy's been good and my career's been going good, and I've booked a lot of stuff too. There's like, and also I've stayed like doing my recovery stuff, and I've stayed like working out constantly, like not constantly, but like 3 times a week at least. There it is.
Obviously not constantly.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
There it is. Yeah.
Well. I have, oh gosh. I want to say something.
What? Say it. Get it out.
No, I was just going to say there, when we were at the open mic on last Tuesday, it's super funny. There was a comedian that was telling everyone that they could get Ozempic from her lash girl in Kent.
Whoa. Get off. Dude, that's so wild to think that there's a black market for Ozempic, but of course there is.
Of course there is.
Yeah, and of course it's in Kent.
Do you want to hear the word? The funniest part? Okay, I'm just going to retell Nate's joke. He was on stage and Brandon White said, I don't think that you should get Ozempic, or I don't think you should be buying Ozempic in Kent. And Nate was like, Brandon, I think you should buy Ozempic wherever you can get it.
God bless you, Nate. God bless you.
It was funny. Yeah. That was Allison who was saying that, just
her last
Allison Pine.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Good one, Allison.
I think she was being serious though.
Yeah, she probably.
Yeah. I don't think she but
is.
if you guys, she's got the hookup.
Yeah. We went there and did that. I had a great New Year's Eve show, Whidbey Island.
Yeah.
Wound up working clean.
Ooh.
Wasn't in my contract or anything like that.
Just felt like it? Or
no, they were really old.
Oh.
Yeah, they were like I didn't want to tell dirty jokes to the greatest generation. I mean, these people pushed the Germans. Generation. They pushed the Germans out of the where's the Battle of the
Airplane?
Bulge? No, I was gonna make a great joke, but I couldn't remember the reference. There's a forest out of the Ardennes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Do it again.
Out of the Ardennes.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, in the Battle of the Bulge. Was it in the Ardennes?
Zach, can you find out for us if it was the Battle of the Bulge?
I want to know. I know Zach is capable of amazing things, but if you could put up a map of France, right?
Is it France?
Yeah, they're in France.
France.
Okay. And then the Germans pushed through the forest. The 101st, I know they were there, and they were defending them. And then they had another, I think it was the 1st Infantry.
They came in. Was it the 1st?
Stop. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm just making sure.
The 1st Infantry, they came in to like rescue them, but the 101st insists to this day that they didn't need to be rescued.
Oh. And then what happened?
And then we beat the Germans. We said, get out of here, man. Get out of here.
You're not going to finish the story?
Yeah, the schnitzel's over there.
Oh, man.
Buddy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that.
Take your weird spiky helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they had those
and your
in
cool
World War I.
dresses.
And your cool dresses.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, dresses?
They wore skirts.
The Germans?
They didn't wear skirts?
No.
No. What year? What?
Mm-mm.
Why do I...
Take your superior tanks. They had really good tanks.
Did they?
Yeah. God, I can't believe I'm one of those dudes that is into World War II history.
Ugh.
It's the worst. I am old.
You fit
what
right.
were we talking about? How did I get into Germany?
I don't know. You were talking about old people.
Whidbey Island.
Talking about old
yeah,
people.
the old people on Whidbey Island. They were great, though. They were really fun. I got to... Oh, God, there it was.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. That was crazy. I'm good.
You sure?
I'm not good.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is not okay.
Dude,
you need to get your shit quite literally together.
Oh, man. Oh.
Okay. God. He's sweating. He's literally.
I'm not sweating.
You're sweating.
Mm-mm. Nuh-uh.
No. We had Jeremiah Coughlin at the bar
Coughlin.
Coughlin.
Jeremiah Coughlin.
Coughlin.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the bar.
Yeah.
On New Year's Eve. He brought in the New Year. It was really fun.
Very little dear friend of mine.
Yeah.
I love you,
just
Jeremiah.
such a God. Just what a nice fucking guy.
He doesn't listen to the podcast, so he's not going to know that I said nice things about him. But I've known Jeremiah for a long time. Back when I used to run that weekly room on Wednesday, he featured there a long time ago.
Yeah. I really like him.
I've been doing comedy with Jeremiah for 8 years.
Yeah, we were talking about he's got a show that he's doing, talking about doing that at the bar. And
cool.
Yeah, I really like Jeremiah. He's headlined the bar before, and then when he was there, he asked to do New Year's, and I was like, sure, I love it, let's go.
Right, that's good.
And so, and then we just had Jes Everett on Saturday.
Jes is so funny, man. He's so weird.
He's so good.
Yeah, he really is.
Dean said it was probably the best show that we've had at the bar.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see him doing that.
Yeah.
Because if he gets the right crowd in front of him and they start buying into his stuff, then like
they were there for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Jes.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the 19th. I feel really good about it. I think there's a lot of interest. So.
Yeah, tickets are selling.
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna have a good time.
Do you need to time out?
What?
Are you okay? Because I feel like you're just like.
No, I'll be fine.
All right. Okay.
Dude, I've been here before. This isn't my first time
housing
a burrito before a podcast.
I know how you. Okay.
A lot of times I don't tell you about it because I
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Me
well, yeah.
Because I'm
not gonna make fun of you. I just
live.
don't understand how your bowels work.
When I got here, it works the same as everybody else's except bigger.
When you got here, what?
And more. When I got here, you look like I can't talk. It's so much burrito.
Come on, you're a professional. You know how many times I do this. You know how many times I do this.
That's weird. I feel like my heart's beating.
Are you gonna have a heart attack? Oh my God! What if you had a heart attack?
I had a good run.
Like on the podcast.
I had a good run.
I'd be like, all right, what did you? I go try and find some baby aspirin or something.
No, I'm good on that.
Don't give you. Are you saying if you have a heart attack, just leave you on the?
Yeah.
You want me to pull a Mary and like leave you on the floor?
Yeah, I have a DNR. If you see me go down, you can try CPR.
But if not,
but if you find me on the floor, leave me there. Is my mom said. My friend Mark came with me too on New Year's Eve, and that was fantastic.
Yeah,
and we had a really good time.
Did you guys run around the ferry?
Not really. It's a really short ferry ride. It's only like 20 minutes, so we didn't have a lot of time to mess around on the ferry. But that was his first time on a ferry. He had a really good time.
He would have had more fun if you ran around on it.
I know. That's what we like to do, right, Jes? And then I went to 3 days after that. I was in where did I go?
You were gone.
I went to Atlanta.
Gone.
I went to Atlanta. around this time too, I was going through some stuff on Facebook where I was trying to I downloaded an app onto my phone.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Fuck. And I thought it was from Facebook.
Oh, man.
And my Facebook got hacked. It is still hacked. If you go to Sam Miller, I don't know. By the time this comes out, hopefully it's unhacked. I'm working on it right now. But I went and I did 2 really fun shows in Atlanta, and I was headed to Macon the next day. Just really like, not in a great mood, but like also just like somewhere in the middle. But man, I woke up in the morning, go to check my messages, and I can't get into Messenger.
Oh, God.
And I was like, that's upsetting. And then I went into Facebook because I thought maybe I just got signed out of Facebook, and it said that my Facebook account was permanently suspended. And then I started getting messages on Instagram. I say on Instagram, like, what's happening? The guy has changed my profile picture and my cover photo of the Sam Miller comedy page.
Like his like weird
Suncoast or whatever the hell.
Because like, okay,
I don't think he can post things, and I don't think that he can send messages to people.
Okay. Because it's permanently, it said it was permanently deleted or whatever, but it was like, or like whatever it said to you, but it's like not though.
No, it's permanently suspended is what it says. Yeah.
But like somebody and they are like using it to post.
No. So this is what's weird. So what happened is that he got into my personal Facebook page, right? And went to the Sam Miller comedy page and added an admin. Because that's all he can do. He can't, because anything else would have to come back to my email, right? Like I'd get, because I have 2-factor authentication on. So he added an admin. That's why I think he's not posting shit. So basically he added himself as an admin, and then he got then he posted some shit on my personal page and got my account suspended. So now basically there's no like admin to the page. It's just him as like a guest, like an extra admin or whatever. But it's all going to get worked out. I have like new emails, new passwords. I have to jump through all these hoops. Luckily, I got like
it's been
a fan of mine who works for Facebook. Yeah, it hasn't been that long, has it? I mean,
it's been
like 5 days, 6 days.
I was gonna say like a week, like
yeah.
But it's been, it's
really
wild that like
it is. It bothers me on a very deep level, because I have a lot of insecurity about like my career, and that is like my main driver, is that Facebook page has 94,000 followers. Yeah. You know, I'm actually, what sucks is I wonder what's funny is that the videos, everything is still going. Like things are still like getting views, which is cool. And I wonder how many followers I don't know if I'm going to gain or lose any followers or not. I'll probably lose some. Yeah. Because people realize that it's like been hacked or whatever. Yeah. So, I should be getting it back. Hopefully sooner than later. I'm actually waiting. It's funny. I kind of look at I'm waiting for emails and whatnot to find out. So, no, nothing yet.
Bummer. God, yeah, that's such a bummer. Like,
oh God.
Well, and I feel like,
especially when you're on the road and like I have to drive to Macon to do radio.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, do you know how hard it is to be on the radio and be like, yeah, come on out, man.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see everybody.
Go to my Facebook page, though.
I'm just a fun, happy guy doing fun, happy stuff. My Macon show was really fun though. Macon church. Oh my God, I had soul food in Macon. Like, yeah. I went to the H&H.
God, Atlanta.
It was crazy. No, this is Macon. And then the next day I drove to Knoxville and had a blast. Had like people are driving. So the turnout in Macon wasn't great. The turnout in Knoxville was really good. Yeah. But also like it's not the biggest venue around, But what's funny is in Macon there was 4 or 5 people that drove over 2 hours, over 3 hours in some cases to see me. And the same thing in Knoxville where people are like, yeah, I missed you last time you were here. Like we came in, we got a hotel.
That's like, crazy.
Yeah, it was dope. And I sold, I think I brought like 25 records and I sold them all. I gave like 3 away, but I sold the rest of them and sold a bunch of shirts and shit. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Knoxville loves you.
Yeah.
Of course, that makes sense.
Yeah, Knoxville is fun. I like Knoxville. And oh my God, the food at that place. I had shrimp and grits. And then I was getting ready to leave. And then they were like, you want us to throw a pizza in real quick? And I was like, yeah.
Of course.
They're like, do you want to try the pizza that I get? And I was like, yeah. And then the pizza had shrimp on it.
I was about to say the pizza.
Yeah, pizza had shrimp on it. So I double shrimped it. So that was cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
But
well, I also was, because there have been a lot of things that have been out of your control lately. And I think that when I did the podcast too with Chandler, that was just another thing that was like
maybe
I yours like that I said, I know I'm just psychoanalyzing, but like I felt because like a lot of stuff was happening that you like can't control and like can't get in
But you know what I can control is my actions, and like I can be upset and I can still work out. I'm still doing my recovery stuff. Yesterday I took down the Christmas lights and did shit around the house. And that's what I can control. Like I don't have to go through hard times in a hard way. And maybe I could start doing more stuff on YouTube and like I don't give a shit. Like the world, like I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. So we'll see.
Well, and then even if you have to, you start over.
Yeah, and that's what, and
not,
that's yeah, and
it sucks, be okay. But like that'll also be like a, it'll also be a good barometer of like where you are.
Yeah,
and like a good like you think can
But yeah, I am worried. Back. The technical problem that I'm going to face though is my is not having access to Messenger.
Yeah.
That I still don't have access to, and that is that's a problem.
A lot of
that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big problem because I have like contacts in my phone and this and that, and like how many shows where you have like the group messages or whatever.
Everything is on
It's on Messenger.
I was just like going through all of the conversations that we've had on Messenger, and I'm like, my address is in there, your address is in there, phone numbers,
yeah. What's funny though is I don't know how much they have access to and whatever. So
I mean, obviously there's nothing you can do about that.
Nope.
You're trying. Oh, what a mess. That stinks.
Yeah, and this morning I ate the biggest burrito.
Yeah, so it's just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
One thing after another. This guy can't catch a break.
Mostly burrito.
Need a burrito break.
Burrito related. But I am going to Winterfest in Chelan.
Ooh.
This
with
weekend,
Lynette, right?
With Lynette and my wife.
And
Brittany
Ann.
She's coming with me. You love her middle name.
I love that her middle name is Ann. That makes me so happy. It's so silly.
You know so many Anns.
Well, that's my like go-to. Like whenever I like call anybody by their, Joshua Ann, Tanya Ann. All of them. Everybody's an Ann.
The guy that I worked with, and I don't want to say his whole name, but he had 3 first names. I was really into it. I like that.
Stephen,
yeah.
John, Jacob, Jingle.
You know what sucks? Like this podcast is like it's hard right now because
what?
Because I'll say something and then the minute I stop talking, I'm just like that burrito.
Yeah, I know. I know. You keep coming back to your poo pants. That's all I can think
I don't have poop
diarrhea.
in my pants. Not yet, and it's not diarrhea. It's gonna be solid. I already know. It's gonna be.
Don't need to know about it.
It's gonna be wild.
We don't need to know about it.
I know. By the way, I know something. You know when Jess does that, she's not gonna throw up. It's like a thing she does because it's funny.
Oh, what if I did throw up every time that I?
She does it because it's like it is
hilarious.
Funny. It is funny to pretend to vomit all the time,
especially over like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell my secrets.
I don't give a shit. I'll sell everything. I know lots of stuff.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Jess, her great grandpa was a stick. And that's why she looks like she does.
They called him Grandpa Stick.
Yes, there's Stick Grandpa.
Grandpa Wood.
Grandpa Wood.
Oh, Woody.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going there, and they have an ice bar to Chelan.
Oh.
They have an ice bar. Also, I've been in touch with the Cook County criminal justice people about going and doing a bunch of comedy in jails.
Love it.
Outside of Chicago.
Oh, in Chicago.
For like a whole week.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I've heard nothing but nice stuff about the jails outside of Chicago there.
What is it?
Should be fantastic.
Is it like a Laugh Straight program?
No. I don't know. I guess he's done it for other people. I am really excited because there's going to be
That's fucking awesome.
It's like a week worth of shows. I'll get paid well. And then also so I think it's like 6 days of stuff where I'll be doing events during the day. And then 2 evening events, but there'll be 4 nights where I'll just be free at night to do other shows and stuff like that. And I think the plan is right now, preliminary, is Brittany coming with me. Brittany's coming with me to Minneapolis at the beginning of February, and that'll be cool. The first weekend of February, we're going to Minneapolis, so Brittany can see her sibling, Morgan, and then and I have to sign records for Dan, basically, and do record label stuff, because that's where Stand Up Records is based, is Minneapolis.
In Chicago, are you guys gonna sleep in the jail cell?
No. That would be wild.
You're like, we're free 4 days, and they're like, oh, they let you out.
That would be so terrible. I could not imagine.
You have to stay here. Yeah.
I'm too soft for that shit now. I could not get locked up again.
No.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm too used to like nice shit now.
Yeah. Like, what's the
I'd
Wi-Fi?
be screwed. Yeah.
Do you guys have a charger?
Yeah. Excuse me. I have some dietary restrictions, and I don't think your menu takes that into account.
What kind of bread is this?
Yeah. Is this fair trade? God, I can't imagine.
Free range.
But yeah, there's lots of good stuff on the horizon, and so I can try to calm down about all the dumb shit that's happened.
Yeah, it's in the past.
Yeah. There's other dumb shit that I can't even remember that I was going to talk about that happened. It's been a pretty rough 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like,
you've been struggling.
Just really, I just haven't. Oh, it just is what it is sometimes. But you know, I don't feel like I'm okay.
Jesus Christ.
You know?
Did you just...
you know what? And you know what? I'm not even scared of this burrito.
Oh my God. The range of emotions that you just went through.
I could eat another one.
A goddamn roller coaster.
Google, okay, Google, call burritos.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just... you are a tornado of emotions.
Fart tornado.
Yeah. You're just like, I am falling apart. It's been a mess. Everything is terrible, but it's fine. Everything is fine. I'm not upset. Everything is fine. It'll be okay, but everything is falling apart.
I have had moments in the last 2 weeks that have been like so beautiful though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there have been times where I ugly cried for the first time in like 8 years.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I know I'm pretty well known, especially on this podcast, for crying.
And it's always pretty ugly.
Yeah.
It's never been an attractive cry. So, God, can you imagine?
Negative 2 points for Jess for being fucking mean.
Can you imagine?
Man.
Oh God.
Negative another 2 points for pretending that she wasn't mean.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Public apology. Sorry. Public apology. Sorry.
Bing, 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 bing. Plus 4 points. Public apology.
Okay, that's the only thing I'm going to put. That's the only button I'm going to make is public apology. I'm sorry. This
is a podcast about accountability. Yeah. But there have been, okay, here we go. Gotta cry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to do it now because I made a joke.
Okay.
But there has been like moments of like, just like bliss and like wonder. I don't know what else to call it. Like where I was like, you know, oh man, I wonder if that's Facebook. Oh, did you hear that?
Oh my God.
That was my belly. Was it a weird? I bet it picked it up.
I should not have heard that.
Why?
Just because your stomach should not be that loud. It like echoed through your stomach and vibrated into my ears.
Like,
oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh Lord, here it comes.
Oh man. God, I was in line at Starbucks and I was housing the rest of that burrito, and there was like this right left.
Ew.
I was like, I don't want this, and I threw it in the bag. I was like, I'm done with it. And then I pulled out of Starbucks and I was like, never mind. And I reached into the bag and I rescued it. I wasn't done.
Ew. Oh God. I bet it's that piece. I bet that's what's messing with you. Oh God.
Oh,
What were you
okay.
crying
I
about?
didn't do anything.
Oh my gosh.
No, there was really awesome stuff that happened during that time. And it seems that much more awesome because it was during like when I was going through a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You know, like this thing that I keep alluding to on Christmas, like what I can tell people is that it was one of the most like top 3 like most traumatic things I've ever been through, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and I know actually, you know what? It wasn't that bad. It was top 10 because there's a lot of shit. It's hard to describe because like anymore, I'm just not used to having to deal with the effects of addiction and mental health on that level.
I mean, it was a serious fucking thing.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God. I have never seen you like this before. This is bad. This is so fucking bad. You know, this is a glimpse.
But okay. I get to skip lunch though.
I hope so.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
I don't think you have an option.
Oh my God, it's crazy. What's that noise?
Those are called wind chimes.
Oh, okay. Nice. That way you know it's windy.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Yeah. They're beautiful. I got them from Costco. I love them. They're ginormous. And whenever I'm sad, I go out and hit them. Mm. They make me feel better.
That's nice.
Okay, go ahead.
No, that's it. There's just
you were saying what you can say is that it was the most top 10.
It was like terrible. Like it was just terrible. And then I wound up finding out more information. And I called a friend of mine, like a mutual friend, and who knew what was going on, and talked to him. And then I called Brittany, and then I was like in Salem. You were back. You were still sleeping. You were at Ty's. Mm-hmm. And I was meeting Emma for lunch. I had already gone and walked under this waterfall, and like that was really nice.
You did. It was very pretty.
Mm-hmm. And then next time we go there, I'll take you there.
Yeah. It looked really pretty.
I will go. I think you'd
I
actually like that shit.
I was a little.
It's pretty magical.
I saw it and I was like, aw, I should have gone. But I did. I also had stuff to do.
Yeah, you're doing your thing. And then I was in the parking lot of the Willamette Cultural Center where they have like this knitting museum thing that I like. And I just like leaned over my car and like ugly cried. And while I was talking to Brittany.
Yeah.
And like, because I knew that like it was like ostensibly like over, you know. I also scream cried at somebody, which was wild.
Yeah.
Like with like this intense sort of anger. It is not foreign to me, but I haven't seen it in a while. Mm. But it was legit, and I don't think I did the best I could. So yeah, it's crazy.
I think you did a great job. You know. Mm-hmm. Because of, you know, at the end of the day, like everyone is fine. Everything is okay. For the most part.
Yeah.
you know.
It's okay enough, you know.
Right.
You get oh my God, I feel like the burrito's like I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm so tired now.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, and there's so many weird, like, I feel like there's elevators going up and elevators going down. I feel like
I don't understand.
a high-rise
How do we
apartment.
have any listeners? What? Like I've been listening to other podcasts lately, and I'm like, we are a fucking mess. Like, what in the hell is going on?
I think people like it because maybe they listen because it's genuine.
You were intermittently crying and also shitting your pants.
I didn't shit my pants.
Yet.
That's a big yet.
Like you have tears, and I'm like, I don't know if they are from sadness or from indigestion.
I don't know either. It's probably both.
It's definitely both. Yeah. I heard it.
It's a wild thing.
But maybe it's good to, cry like that every once in a while and
There's this, it was so funny because I'm ugly crying. Like Brittany's never heard me ugly cry. The last time I ugly cried like that was when I was working. I was a chemical dependency counselor, and I was driving out to Aberdeen and to a job that I did not like. And I had to drop Bud off at childcare. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want to go. He was doing good before that, but that day he was having a rough morning, and so was I. Mm-hmm. And as I was leaving, he held out his hand, and he was like, "No, Daddy, don't go." Mm. And I went out in the parking lot and cried, and punched the steering wheel of my old Kia, the Kia you never had to see.
Yeah. I
had a 2003 Kia Spectra, and I punched it so hard that I messed up my wrist and had to deal with that for a couple weeks. Mm. But this was like right level. There. Oh my God. Yeah, it was wild. So, I'm ready to go.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Do you have anything?
I was going to say, no.
Good. I want to say this. It is so good to be back, and I love podcasting with you.
I do too.
And I forgive you.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
I forgive you too for the other stuff too.
The things that I don't know that I've done. Thank you. I appreciate that.
For that stuff too.
Okay, can you say that into the camera?
I forgive you.
Okay.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I forgive you.
Thank you. All right, great. Maybe now I can stop fucking hearing about it.
Yeah. No, we're done.
Lord. All right. Okay, have a great day.
All right, bye. By the way, this hasn't been an act. I really did eat a giant burrito.
No one thinks it's a fucking act.
Oh my God.
That'd be the weirdest act.